Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today we'll be looking at this brand new 2022 Ford Mustang Mach 1. Now this particular Mach 1 is finished in shadow black. This is a base Mach 1, so it's not a Mach 1 Premium, although it does have the handling package, which is a sort of performance package for the Mach 1. But taking a walk around the outside of this Mustang, we do have these LED headlights, which is actually standard on Mustang. We do have the extended lip here with the handling package. You also get a unique grille and a unique bumper altogether. You do get a nice Mach 1 badge here in the hood with the stripe going across the hood with the red accents. I think it looks really good. Coming into the side here, we do have these 19-inch gray painted wheels. Now this is unique to the handling package. We have a 305/30 Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tire. This is a very aggressive summer-only tire, very grippy. We also have the 6-piston Brembo brake system, which is standard on a Mach 1. There's your badge on the side. We also have the red stripe that goes along the bottom of the door with the gray mirror and the turn signal in there, as well as the blind spot system up there in the corner. Now all Mach 1 models are coupes, so they're not offered as a convertible. Here's a look at the rear wheel and tire setup. Slightly wider at a 315/30. But it's, again, because it is rear-wheel drive, so you do need a little extra traction in the back. Coming right to the back end here, we do have these LED taillights, sequential turn signal with the Mach 1 rear spoiler back here. We also do have the extended gurney flap that is waiting to be installed on this particular one. We also do have the active valve performance exhaust. This is a quad exhaust, standard on the Mach 1. There's your badge with the reverse camera up there. And stepping inside of the Mach 1, we do have an intelligent access door handle here. Now optional on the Mach 1, we do have the Recaro bucket seats. This is about an $1,800 option here in Canada. Now this is a cloth seat compared to the Premium, does get a leather seat, but this is a Recaro bucket seat. Nice Recaro badge on the back there with the white accent stitching, and they are manually operated. And here on the door panel, we do get some nice soft touch leather material here in the armrest. You also have your power windows, power mirrors, and your power locks. You also have your automatic headlight controls over here with some additional storage, and also the trunk release right there. You do get a nice Mach 1 sill plate there as well. And stepping inside of the Mach 1 Mustang, we do get Ford's intelligent access key fob with the trunk release again there on the key and push button start. And powering the Mach 1 is a 5-liter V8 engine, makes 470 horsepower, and is paired to, in this case, a 6-speed manual transmission. Now what makes this transmission special is that this is a Tremec unit. This is a Tremec transmission taken out of the GT350. So this is a fantastic transmission, super short throws, and it's great all around. You can also get a 10-speed automatic if you wish, if you want the automatic option. But again, we do have the 6-speed manual here. Starting here on this nice leather wrapped steering wheel, we do have controls here for your volume and also cruise control. We have controls here for your fully digital MyColor gauge cluster, and also some of your performance and phone buttons there as well. And we can scroll through various things in this gauge cluster. We do have your trip 1 information, as well as trip 2, also your fuel economy status and tire pressures. And if we click this pony button right here, we can cycle through various performance pages. We have your exhaust mode, so we can cycle through quiet all the way to track, and also a quiet start. We have track apps where we can view an acceleration timer, so we can go in here and view different speeds. We also have your brakes, same thing for brakes, brake performance. We also have a line lock system. We have a lap timer. We also have a shift light, a shift indicator for the manual transmission here. We do have launch control system. The RPM goes from 3,000 all the way to 5,500 RPM. We also do have active rev matching with the manual transmission as well. We have gauges, so if we click gauges, we can cycle through various gauge details. So we have all types of different temperatures and pressures that you can scroll through and view. We also have a G-force meter. Go back into the pony button here, we do have the MyColor. So because this is the MyColor gauge cluster, we actually can change the color of some of the gauges. So we can change, say if you click orange, it'll actually change the color of the gauges here in the middle as well. And if we go into secondary, we can maybe change it to green, and now the gauges are green. You can also change the color of the ambient lighting, which is up in the door handles, was on the floor, and a few other spots. And you can also make your own color if you wish. You can cycle through and change your own color. And last thing is the cluster appearance, which I will show you with the drive modes. But moving here in the middle, again, we do have the auxiliary gauge pack, which is standard on the Mach 1s. You have oil pressure and your vacuum. Moving down here, we do have the Sync 4 8-inch display. Now we're in the home screen here. You have your navigation, as well as your radio and your phone. If you go into the audio section, we do have our Sirius XM or Bluetooth. We do have our climate control in the screen here as well. And we can hook up a Bluetooth phone through here. Again, built-in navigation and various apps like Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And we also have other various settings in here as well. More vehicle settings, Forward Pass Connect, and valet mode. Moving down, we do have the dual zone automatic climate control. Now these buttons are blank because we do have the Recaro bucket seats. You do lose the heated and cooling function of the seats, as well as they are fully manually operated. So if you want the Recaros, you are kind of giving up some features and some comfort. But again, they do look a lot better, but you are giving up some of the heating and cooling and power functions. Again, push button start is actually standard across every single Mustang model. We also have the hazard light, traction control, steering mode, so we can cycle through various steering modes. We have normal, sport, and comfort. So it'll kind of change the stiffness of the steering wheel, how hard it is to turn. And we also have various driving modes here. So we have normal, we also have sport plus, track, drag strip, and snow and wet. So say if we put it into track mode, it will change the appearance of the gauge cluster. So it'll kind of make the RPMs more prominent. It'll make the gear nice and big so it's easy to see, and it'll throw in the gauge detail there at the bottom. And it'll change with every drive mode. So if you say if we put it into, say we go into Sport Plus, it'll also change it again. Kind of give you a different graphic for each single drive mode. Again, our 6-speed manual transmission here. We do have a manual parking brake, which is also a pretty neat feature. And lastly, right here, we do have the Mach 1 little plate here. Every chassis is numbered, so this is number 2753 for the 2022 model year, which is pretty cool that Ford incorporates that. And before we look into the rear set, I do want to show you the window sticker for this particular Mach 1. So see here, we do have the shadow black exterior color with the Recaro seats. Again, 5-liter with the Tremec manual transmission. Some of the options here, we do have, again, the handling package with the Recaro seats. We also do have the navigation, which is optional. Brings the price to $80,335. So this is not a premium model. So see here, it would usually say Mach 1 Premium. This is not a premium. So it's a base Mach 1, which is certainly the more value-oriented model. But if we look into the rear seats here, Mach 1 does have rear seats. Although they are not particularly large. You can fit an additional 2 people in the back. So it's not a 3-seater in the back. You can fit 2 additional people, but they're there if you need them. We come into the trunk area. Again, you can't operate the trunk with the key fob or the button inside the cabin here. You do actually get quite a bit of space back here, which is actually surprising for a 2-door sports car. We also do have the gurney flap that I was talking about, the extended lip for the wing back there as well. So if you're interested in this particular Mach 1, it is for sale here at McPhee Ford. In fact, we do actually have 2 of these Mach 1s. So if you're interested, feel free to give us a call, visit mcpheeford.com. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next video.